So we were aiming to try and remove these guys in the last episode. That wasn't the case, unfortunately, and we aren't able to take them down. But we are determined to, who knows, maybe actually be able to beat them back this time. We will have to wait and see. Hi, it's Etharal here, and today we are once again back with the Stellaris game that we've been playing, trying with desperate luck to be able to actually catch and beat back the Bothans. We are really just sort of thinking that, you know what, we're gonna try and we're gonna win. That's the long and short of it. We are going to try and actually win. And you know, get everything. We were expecting we were going to have to lose the huts, but actually we think we might be able to salvage this war and claim back and protect the huts, which is what we've been, aiming to do for a very long time and not really managing it, to be perfectly honest. But they seem to be determined to try and attack us. So you know what? Let them try and take us down, and let's see just how well this goes for them. Here you can see this fleet that they've sent against us. There, completely destroyed. Completely and utterly destroyed. And that is kind of brilliant, you know? Oh, right, there's still this battle going here. Right. There we go, 11%. So what are we on now? 11%, so -2, and we could potentially get a white piece. White piece is not great, it's not what we want, but, you know, if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. And I'm okay with that. You know, I think a white piece at this minute is going to be the best option. We are now, let's just have a quick check. Relative Navy strength -7. So we are, we are still the underdog. Don't get me wrong. But we are not as much of the underdog as we were originally. We don't have any war demands on this one. So, we can't actually get any peace. But you know what? So send a white piece to end this war. Only the main attacker can actually do this. That's annoying. That's really annoying. We were hoping to be able to try and drive them back. Apparently, we're going to have to crush them. Right. So these guys, embark all of them. Yeah, you guys come down to here and land your armies. Because by the time you get here, these guys will be ready to attack. Where are you going? I don't like the look of that one little bit. You know what? We're going to keep an eye out on this. Take down that force. And take down that force that's trying to come up behind you as well. Well, you know what? That's not going to go well for you. See, look at us crushing these guys. We are going to take them down. I think we should actually... This war should be winnable. It will be winnable. I'm hoping it's winnable. It should be. I can't think of any reason why it wouldn't be now. We're managing to, steadily, very slowly claw our way back. Very slowly, admittedly, but we are still managing it. And that's all we need. That little hope, that little bit, the fact that we can, force them back. Current war score measures how much each side is performing the war and uses currency for peace. We're at 7. 7% war score, apparently. We could convince them to basically to give up. So, the Utah Power Committee, Artificial Intelligence ban, and by about 30, we've got a damn good chance of being able to sort of force these guys back. The Bothans are a big problem at the minute, although I think we're going to start to see the Bothans become less and less relevant. The main issue now that we're going to need to keep an eye out on is that we're going to need to keep an eye out on the actual getting task force back up. No, not task force vengeance, sorry, getting the death fleet back up, while at the same time, improving the fleet, and keeping the fleet going and keeping this battle going. And I will admit, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this because, if we can keep it going though, and have like a sort of 70 strength fleet, that. Brilliant. And actually, embark those and embark those. We're going to embark all of these because we're going to send these guys down as well. So let's grab... Can we grab both of them? Yes, we can grab both of them. Both of these guys go down to Bothawui. get down there and show them the reason why they should fear us, to be perfectly honest. That's about the only way to describe it. Show them why they should fear us. You guys are going to jump up to here and you're going to take down this. Wait, no. No. You, no. You, yes. Go to Bothawui. Enter orbit around Bothawui, and this task force here is the assault battalion is also going to be heading down to here as well. So we're at 16. So, you know, reasonable sort of strength. 24. Wow. We're forcing them back. Without a doubt, we are forcing these guys back. We are going to be able to win. We're going to be able to do this. I've got no doubt. Well, I have some doubts. I have a lot of doubts. Okay, I have a lot of doubts. I admit it. But we're going to keep trying nonetheless. We're going to force them to eventually lose to us. They're gonna struggle. I think we're going to be able to force them back. I think we are, at least. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm certainly going to try. And, you know, we're going to limit their options. We're going to sort of force them onto the back foot. They've had us onto the back foot for a very, very long time. And you know what? We're done. We're done trying to sort of play, not quite the nice guy, but play the guy who's, you know, constantly getting attacked. We don't want to be that guy anymore. And you know what? We're going to see how well this goes. And I think we should be able to take them down. Yeah, we're able to take them down. And we're going to continue to push further into their lands. And then it's going to be basically a nice big laugh as we watch them completely fall apart. Shame we can't grab some more lands out of this one, but, you know, we've got a lot of other vassals that are sort of sitting waiting. Sector limit, resettlement costs, we don't need really any of these, really, do we? Resettlement costs, foods, empire modifier food, plus 25%. That's actually a really good one. It's going to take us a long time. I've just seen, like, the time that it'll take, but we're willing to take that time to get these researchers. We are very much in sort of the end game sort of stage now. I think it's safe to say in terms of your technology. You know, there's not really any colonization going on anymore. And we're basically just war after war after war at this point to try and claim as much as possible. How well that's going, I mean, is probably up for debate. Right, frontier outpost. We need to take down that frontier outpost without a doubt. Where is this other force? Oh, right, they're actually nearly there. Right, well, what do you reckon? Wait, no, there's another planet. There's another planet still. Embark your forces. You guys, yes. Go and enter orbit. And then grab these guys and have yous also enter orbit. So, we're going to take down this other planet. And then we'll move on to here. And then we'll just, you know, we'll keep forcing our way forward. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely taking them down and removing them as a threat. The combined Bothan clans, not going to be a threat, really, much past this. Which is a good thing, because we are eventually going to have to attack them. And chances are they're not going to bounce back from this. And that's what we want. We don't want them to be bouncing back to threaten us. Because if they threaten us, then we're going to be in bother. And I mean, it's a distinct possibility that it is going to happen. Right, there we go. Take those guys down. So they're attacking there. Where are these guys? There we go. They are finally caught up with their 100 and odd. And you're desperately trying to stop us. That did not go well for you. Right, you guys. Jump over to here. Oh, there's somebody over here. Cut them off. Do not allow them. Where are they coming from? Oh, yay, peace. They accepted peace. Yes. Right. Barab. Demand vassalization. Yes. And then... what? These guys? Demand vassalization. Yes. And then these guys. Demand vassalization. Yes. Oh, have we got vassals again? Have we got a lot of vassals? Yes, we have. There we go. So, we have now got vassals. all the vassals that we could possibly need. Right then, so let's start having a bit of a look. So it's going to be, you know, we're looking at years until we've actually managed to claim all of these. But once we've claimed them all, you know, really good situation to find ourselves in. And let's go and have a look actually at the situation log. Just out of curiosity, in terms of victory, how far are we? We are actually just over halfway, apparently. Wow. So it's going to take a lot more planets before we are actually officially, you know, we can say that we've won. And I've just noticed, because of the war against them, we could send a colony ship. Right. Let's see. Thule, I think you have Imperials. Spaceport, can you build a colony ship for us? Darksider, Imperials. Yes. So build up a colony ship and send it over to Kalmen. Brilliant. Right. The Dorans. Dorans have claimed all of that land. Right. Don't know when that happened. That's going to be a problem. Well, not so much a problem. An annoyance. I'd say yes. Let's go with that. It's going to be an annoyance. And we're going to need to continue to expand out there and, you know, claim that bit. Right, so, let's have a look. So, where is it? The Dark Fleet. Yes, Dark Fleet is going to go back to Dromund Kaas. And, yep, you're going to go there. Then, Task Force Vengeance is going to go to Dromund Fells. The Central Navy is kind of, I'm not sure what you're doing. Well, actually, you need to be merging with those. Yep, so they're now back up to 20. So, I mean, we're now back up to 55 plus 1,000 strength fleet. Brilliant. That's where we want to be. So, right. You and you are going to move back to Moraband. So, we're going to go back to the heart of the Empire, and you guys are going to sort of take stock of exactly where it is that you are, what's going on, and what we can do. Right. Demand vassalization. Very well. If you agree to defend us from the horrors of the galaxy. Brilliant. So the Cathars are definitely. And the Mandalorian hierarchy. Very well. If you agree to defend us, we will, yes, we will join you. So. And what is this? Diplomatic insult from the Wookiees. We consider the Sith to be one of the great accidents and should never have been. You're going to regret that. You do know that, don't you? You're going to really regret that. But you know what? You seem to think that you're going to do it anyway. So you know what? That I find almost hilarious. Right. And, oh, why have we not built up more research? So we've got more research here that we can build up. So yes. Build research. And build research. Brilliant. Right. This, you can upgrade a lot of stuff as well. We've kind of, with all of the wars going on, we've had to kind of unfortunately neglect our planets, which has been a shame, because apparently we've got a lot more energy credits that we can get. And extra energy credits is always, always, always a good thing. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. We are going to go around and just build so much stuff, I think. We're still going to let, obviously, our actual sort of fleets be building themselves up. And let them get moved back to where they need to be. How much we've got? We've got 16,000. So yeah, we've got plenty enough. Everybody's got enough food as well. I don't think any of our people are ever going to be starving in the Sith Empire. Ironically, the Sith, supposedly these evil people, and yet are powerful enough and large enough to be able to control massive swaths of land and feed massive populations. It doesn't matter how big our population gets, we can feed them, we can support this empire and prove that actually the dark side is arguably better in this sort of situation. In terms of sort of the amount that they are producing, they are better, I'd say. At least. I mean, I may be slightly wrong there, but let me know, what do you think? Do you think the Sith are better? Yeah, we're controlling everybody and we're being sort of very demanding, I guess you would say, but at the same time, we are able to feed all of our people. We're able to employ all of our people. We're giving everybody a lot of jobs, keeping everybody incredibly busy, and our population is probably relatively happy. Not unhappy, certainly. There doesn't seem to be any of that. We should actually probably have a look though, see about any factions, because I'm saying that they're not unhappy, but I'm betting there'll be factions in there somewhere. Right. So let's just take all of this, all of this, all of this, And we're nearly there. There's an awful lot. Thankfully, this would have been probably really useful a couple of episodes ago, you know, when we were really, really struggling in terms of the resources that we had and the energy credits. This probably would have been really useful back then. I mean, I'm not complaining about having it now, of course. You know, it's better late than never. And then for when we do our next war, we've got all of these resources all built up and ready to go. And hopefully this infrastructure should be able to support a larger fleet. I mean, it's not going to be enough to support the fleet to the size that, you know, we could have it at. We're never going to have a fleet as, I think, that's going to be hitting capacity ever again without, you know, seriously crippling our economy. But we can still try, and we can still hope, and we can still wait until one day we do eventually have enough. Right. So, let's have a bit of a think. Do we need that? Yes, we do. Unfortunately, we do still need that frontier outpost. I wish that we didn't, but the fact is that there is those guys sat there, and if I get rid of this, that could potentially expand out a little bit further. I wish that we'd had a chance to take down... where is it? The United Bothan clans do have something. I think that one's actually an outpost. I wish we'd had chance to get them. Shame. But, oh well. So let's have a bit of a think. Where do you think my next target should be, really? Because, you know, we're going to get, like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At least 8 new planets, 9, 10, 11. You know, we're going to get another 11 planets. That's another 5% towards the victory from just those. But there's a lot of other options with where we can go. I mean, I'd like to try and attack Taris. You know, declare war and just, you know, cripple Taris. Who are they allied with? They're still allied with the Chiss is the problem. So we could take those down very easily. But that then leaves the problem of we can't take down the Chiss because we can't get to the Chiss. They are equivalent to us apparently as well in their fleet power and their technology, which, you know, fair enough. Who is this? The Mandalorians are still, you know, insulting us. Vassalization request. Don't care about that. Who is this? Vassalization request. Don't care about that. Who's closed their borders? The Akarian Offshoot Confederacy. And what's this? Research. Yay. Right, let's see. What should we get? So, military station damage. Military station damage. Very good idea. That military station that is... Where is it? There. Is it Kessel that has a military station? Defense station? Has at least one military station in this area. That station, I think it is, has been, you know, really just holding everything back. And on that note, we are actually going to go through, and where is it? Fortresses. I mean, these fortresses here, you can see, UV rays, they are very large. And so, what about if we got gamma rays? Could we do that? Yes, we could. Save that. There we go. New gamma ray. Upgrade. 2 gamma rays. So, it's not going to be, you know, the best completely, but still, you know, better than nothing. So, let's get rid of, what do you reckon? Well, let's not get rid of it, but the Primus Rae. 65. So, what are they using? They're using currently the sort of the large... Is it large or small? I think it actually might be. Right, so they're using the small ones, which are 8 to 12. These ones are 9 to 13. So they are a little bit better, actually. So let's actually... No. That's what they're already using. They're already using the 9 to 13 ones. 11 to 14. Let's use this. Right. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Right. Filter by slot, yes. So what are they currently using? They're currently using Sentinel Point Defense, Barrier Point Defense. So power usage 7.5. So this, yeah, damage, better damage, and better, same accuracy. So actually, they are, without a doubt, better ones to use. There we go. Now, in terms of shields, so we've got large advanced shields, and these are hyper shields that we can get. So we could now get these hyper shields, which power usage, what is the difference? So 10. So 1, 2, and 3. So better shields. So we've got better shields now. And then what about the large Durasteel? Durasteel. So the Primus Rae is now fully advanced. So let's save that. And then let's go to the Dark Fleet. Let's upgrade this. Let's go to Task Force Vengeance. No upgrades available. Do you not have Primus Rae? I'm sure you have Primus Rae. Okay, you don't have any Primus Rae. That's fine, though. So we're going to pause this for a minute. We're going to jump over to this as well. And we're going to merge those two together. Merge them together. Brilliant. Right. And then this. Oh. Drummond Cass apparently has got some stuff that we could actually do. Really probably should get rid of that as well. Right, so the sovereign classes. We're going to improve the sovereign classes, by the way, as well. So let's just jump down. Actually, not just the sovereign classes. I think we've also got cruisers and destroyers there. Do we? No, we don't. Never mind. What about in this one? RL class destroyers and cruisers. Right, so we do have cruisers and destroyers. So we're going to go back into this. We're going to have a look at this one, first of all. And then we are going to X-ray gammas. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. So we could improve them. And then we couldn't really. So how much are we short? Just out of curiosity. Right. So suppose we would go down to here and let's have a look at the hyper shields. So suppose we got rid of, say, one of those. So what are they currently? The shields are 840. So let's suppose we changed one of these. So 840 we need to beat. Would this do it? 840, yes it would. Right. So actually, that is a really good idea. So we have got the exact same amount of shields and we have got a load of extra energy. So that really good option. Save the sovereign. So there we go. So that's the sovereigns done. Ship designer, sovereign Mark II. With this one, we're going to do the exact same thing. So let me just see, where is gamma lasers? Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Oh, fair enough. So actually, this ship potentially could be a little bit better. So this one, we're going to, what do you reckon? Put up those? I'm going to actually leave it at that. I think I actually might. What about if we change this? Because I was thinking of this. Shield capacitors use up 20. These use up nothing. Because I was thinking of adding in some extra stuff. Right. Let's actually save that. Let's actually go back into... I'm probably doing this a really weird way around. But you know what? I'm okay with that. So the sovereigns. Let's take out that and add in shield capacitors. So the shield capacitor and power usage, but shield regeneration. Actually, we don't really need that. Shield regeneration, combat speed 50. We're going to leave in an afterburner. Yeah. So you know what? Add components. Save that design. Yes. Go back to the cruisers. Right. These are still using the medium red lasers. No idea why they haven't been improved, but you know what? 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Right. So that's them done. Now, you're using medium 0 points. So, yeah, you're going to need to add in... right. What do you reckon? An extra medium 0 point? And you're using actually really bad shields. Not really too sure why you aren't using better shields. I would like to do that. You know, that is what I would like to do. Instead, I think we're going to need to just go to advanced shields. Nope. So, what about just normal shields? Nope. And then, what about if this one went down to advanced shields? So, that would be everything that they need. Yeah. Let's stick to that. And then, the destroyer class ships. These ones, right, they're definitely going to need to improve. So, we are actually going to... Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that. And then we're going to go into here. And we're going to build another 0 point energy here. So that gives that a decent bit of extra. So this one, these are, what are these? These are medium. So if I had a medium one. So these are, you know, what is it? Power usage 15. These 125. So actually, medium, medium. There we go. So then they are now doing a lot of extra damage as well. So I think that should be good. They don't have as much... Well, they do have an extra 5. Could we maybe improve the shields a little bit? Maybe do some hyper shields? Yeah, better hyper shields. Why not? We're going to swap you to there. So 0 point energy there. And then Durasteel, we're going to put you there as well. I don't know if having them in different areas actually affects it at all. But just to be safe. Wait a second. That is the exact same setup. Apparently it isn't. So, you know what? 0 point energy there. And then, can we do a Durasteel? Why is that? I don't know. So that's 2 shields. No, you know what? We're going to go back to this. Right. So, we're going to start off with a better power supply. 0 point energy there. And then we're going to go through and we're going to build up better ones of these. 2. There we go. Right. So that works, basically. Now this, advanced shields are 4. Can we do that at all? I think we can. Yes, we can. So they've got slightly better shields now. So save that design as well. Brilliant. Right. Now let's jump back over to... Is it Task Force Vengeance? Yep. So you are going to be upgraded. You're apparently having... Absolutely, you have to go there. Why do you absolutely have to go there? I don't know. Destroyer and Corvette. Assembly yards. Really not too sure why you absolutely have to go and use the Drum and Cast one. Not sure if I'm happy about that, because there's a lot of other stuff that's going on for Drum and Cast. You know what? We're going to try and see if we can get you to go over to Thura. Land on Thura. And then we'll... I think Thura should be able to upgrade them. These guys as well. Colony ship. Since we can, you jump over to here and actually colonize this planet. Finally. This has taken way too long to colonize Camden. Camden 3 to be specific. So, I'm going to leave it there for today, so thank you very much for watching. As always, do be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see where we take our forces to next, and I shall see you next time here at eGen.